Should body count be considered before marriage?
How are you going to know? How are you certain that you're going to know the exact number? At some point when you get into the relationship, then you discover that this person is really experienced.
Body count is like pregnancy. No matter how you struggle, you can never succeed in hiding it completely.
She tells you, okay, my body count is 4.
Okay.
How sure are you it's just 4?
Body count should play a role, but not a major role.
There are some ladies that might go, they take those things, they tighten everything, you come, you feel like, hey, this girl, she'll be like, I have kept myself.
Go make it play up and down until your toto don't make boom. You come and marry you.
It can go back, even if not exactly as it was, but you wouldn't know how it was.
There are ways that girls use these days to even become virgin.
If her performance is too extra, you know that this lady
she has experience.
But there's some ones that will make like, okay, I should just, since I'm putting this, this holy girl image, I have this holy girl image, I can pretend as if I don't know anything.
Some ladies will say, I can turn myself to be a virgin even today. I think the most important is the pleasure. If the woman can give you the pleasure that you want,
that's it.
I think that's enough.
If you love each other, then all the other ways are just insignificant.
If you take a lot of honey, you'll be sweet like honey.
Somebody saying that we take mix cinnamon, mix ginger, I have heard things.
Yeah.
Then you go back to normal. What's the point of going back to normal? After you still get in and then it will become loose again.
No matter how tight you become, once a man gets in, maybe it will be a little bit problem at the beginning while getting in. Yeah. But after 1 or 2,
it goes
back to normal. Before I want to marry this girl, I give for first don't check what it be body count. How many men them he don't come in contact with.
If you want to know my body count, I should also know your body count so that we make a decision. If it's based on the body count, we make a decision based on that.
Should body count be considered before marriage? Like, before I want to marry this girl, I give for first don't check what it be body count. How many men them he don't come in contact with before I make the decision for marriage? Should it really be a factor?
For me, it shouldn't really be the main factor, but in another point, how are you going to know? How are you certain that you're going to know the exact number? The exact amount. Like if she tells you, okay, my body count is 4.
Okay.
How sure are you it's just 4? So if you want to base your mind only on that, then things might not work out as well as things might work out for you. So body count shouldn't just be like the main cause. Like if this girl or this guy has this number of people, then I know that the relationship is not going. If I do this, then what if they are lying to? What if she just say, okay, is this the first person? You are the first person. You're the second person. But at some point when you get into the relationship, then you discover that this person is really experienced, meaning...
Yeah, that was what I was about to even say, because you just asked the question, how are you going to know? There are things that you cannot hide.
Yes.
Yeah, body count is like pregnancy. Yeah, it's like character. No matter how you struggle to hide it, you can never succeed in hiding it completely. Yeah, for example, women, it's very easy to know a woman body count, the easiest way. So for me, I see body count should play a role, but not a major role. Exactly. I'll explain more.
Okay.
Because even though you might be a man that really don't want to consider body count, but like in Gege's voice, go make it play up and down until your toto don't make boom. You come and marry you. You use your toto for 366 days. You're using your stuff almost every day except when you're menstruating.
Yes.
Your toto is at work. And I've been conserving myself, maybe busy looking for money or busy hustling to make my life better. And when I want to marry, I go and how possible is that? we are not saying that you cannot consider a woman based on her past. You can consider, but there are some that, you cannot really go. Especially body count that is more than 10, 15, how can you manage that type?
But now for a lady, you say for a lady it's easy to know, right? But what about the man? It's not easy to know. It's not really that easy.
Okay.
So let's say if you're a lady, you want to get into a relationship, and then you want to know the number of body count, the body count of the person. Sorry, it'll be really difficult. Except you guys have to go, intimate. If you're maybe you guys are already married, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But if you guys are starting the relationship and maybe you don't want to go in, it'll be very difficult to know. Very difficult.
With the coming of this TikTok and these new innovations, girls that do it can be actually difficult to know if a woman, because there are ways that girls use these days to even become virgin.
There are ways.
Yeah.
So many ways that there are some ladies that might go, they take those things, they tighten everything. You feel like, this girl, she'll be like, I have kept myself. Maybe I'm 28, I'm 29, I'm 30, I have kept myself. So you should value it. Not knowing that she has enjoyed her life. She has gone now for this treatment and then everything is back intact.
Yeah, but let's take into that. Does it really work? Like this tightener, because they usually call it tightener. Yeah, does it really work? Because I know it cannot really bring the stuff back like how God created. Is it possible?
It is somehow, I would say it's somehow possible. Somehow possible, even though I don't know, I've never experienced it firsthand. If you want to really know, you need someone who is really genuine and tells you everything. That, okay, I have done this. It feels like this. It feels like that.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like it can go back, even if not exactly as it was, but you wouldn't know how it was.
You will not know how it was.
The man might not know exactly how it was because he was not the first. He was not her first. If you were her first, and then you are meeting her again. Obviously, if she kept herself, during that period of waiting, it will shrink again.
Okay.
It will become tight. So saying that, when you are in bed with her, you're going to know if her performance is too extra, you know that this lady
she has experience.
But there's some ones that will make like, okay, I should just, since I'm putting this, this holy girl image, I have this holy girl image, I can pretend as if I don't know anything.
Yeah.
So she can, even though when you pretend, there are some points that you cannot even try to pretend. Especially for those ladies who have tested, they cannot really pretend.
But I usually hear some ladies who say, I can turn myself to be a virgin even today. You will not even notice that I've met a man in my life. Okay, that one is possible as we have explained.
Yes, it's possible.
Talking about experience now in when you get down.
Yes.
Does it really matter for men to say, this girl has blah, 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 blah? I think the most important is the pleasure. If the woman can give you the pleasure that you want.
That's it.
I think that's enough for me.
Even if she's experienced, even if she's so long as you guys, you enjoy each other, you get that pleasure. So if you love each other, then all the other ways are just insignificant to me.
And I also watched on TikTok some ladies who say there are things that you take to become sweeter. Yeah, have you heard of that?
I've never. They say it's TikTok. TikTok nowadays,
only TikTok.
It's crazy. Like, I don't know how true is that. I've never tried that. But some people are, when you go under the comments, people will be like, yes, I've done it. It's true. I've done this. I've done that. So unless you try.
Yeah, I even heard they even say if you take a lot of honey, you'll be sweet like honey. Like seriously, that's what I see on TikTok or maybe on Facebook. I cannot even remember.
People are crazy. Somebody saying that we take mix cinnamon, mix ginger. I have heard things.
Yeah.
Then you go back to normal. What's the point of going back to normal? After you still get in, and then it will become loose again.
It will be loose again. That's what I was even about to say, because no matter how tight you become, once a man gets in, maybe it will be a little bit problem at the beginning while getting in. Yeah. But after 1 or 2,
it goes
back to normal. I don't know if it really lasts. I cannot even tell. I've never been a woman before.
But down there, I'm not really sure. I cannot really, like vouch, like, okay, this is true. I have witnessed. No, I cannot say that. But I've, reading online, watching, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, you can get people saying that this is true. When you do this, it will happen like this. It will become tighter. If you do this, if you eat this, it becomes tighter. If you do this. But all those things, for me, I feel like they'll have, like
side effect.
Yes.
Yeah. That's very true. And considering the fact that men, you cannot actually identify a woman's body count.
Yes.
Unless she's honest to you,
very
like
honest.
She can tell you that I have just 2. She can tell you that I have just 1. You will not believe, you will not know.
You will not know.
You understand?
Yes.
And I see that it is not even like
body count shouldn't be the main point. It's okay to know, you get a clue of the person you're dating. But it shouldn't be a point like a main point like, okay, if this body count is too high, then the relationship is going nowhere.
Yeah.
No. So if she had people, let's say for example, a girl was loyal and she had, she was trying to meet good men, but on her way, she was meeting only the ones who want to just come, eat, and then they go, eat and go. So she'll obviously have a lot. Even if she try, okay, I'm getting old, let me just try. Okay, after 6 months, I get into a new relationship, then it gets to that point, even though it has, it's both way. If you are getting to a new relationship and you immediately get down, then it's kind of tells you like maybe she's kind of easy, or she just, wants to satisfy the men, get a position. So body count to me shouldn't be a main point at all.
Yeah, but you have just mentioned something here that there are some women that they really get bad experience in regards to men that comes their way. Now, situation where the woman is not the fault, is the men that just come and go. The men come and go. Is it really a factor like the man should know, oh, you have met 3 or 5 or 6?
If you want, is he first of all a virgin that he wants to meet them?
Let's take it this way. Should it first of all be vice versa? Should the body count issue be vice versa? Like, okay, if you want to consider that my body count, how many is yours?
Yes, we should know. If you could also be a player, you could be one of those players. So if you want to know if mine is going to be a problem, then I should also be aware of yours. So have you been breaking people's hearts? Have you just been going around touching girls and then you come back and then now you want to settle for a pure one? It could also be like that.
Yes.
Because there are some men that will go around and say, oh, since I'm not yet married, I can flirt. I can go around, touch all the girls. Then when I want to get married now, I go for the holy one, the one who has never done anything. So if you want to know my body count, I should also know your body count so that we make a decision. If it's based on the body count, we make a decision based on that.
Okay. Now you have watched this video and what's your thought? I also want to learn from you guys. Is there a way that you can know a woman or a man's body count? If not, if yes, please, I want to know.
Me too.
And lastly, should body count be considered as a factor to marriage, or should it be something like, see, if you have more than 4 body count, it's a no, or if you have 1 body count, it's a yes? Should it be considered? We also like to know. We also would like to learn.
Yeah.
Till then, please don't forget to support us. Like, comment, and share the video, guys. I'm just begging. Like, comment, and share the video. That will go a long way. Till then, we see in another episode. Bye-bye.